everyone, so I am making a video about my PRK. I've had a lot of people ask me about it, what it is, how was the whole process, kind of like an A through Z rundown of how my PRK was. So for those who don't know what PRK is, it is like LASIK, but not. It's the same thing. At the end, the results are the same. I can see without my glasses and contacts. It is still considered an eye surgery. The only difference is where it is done on my eye. So for LASIK, you have to have a thicker cornea, and my corneas were really thin, so I did not qualify for LASIK, but I did qualify for PRK. Again, it's the same thing, it's just a little bit more of a detailed version of LASIK. But like I said, at the end, I can see without glasses and contacts. It's an amazing feeling. I have always worn glasses and contacts. I actually started wearing glasses when I was in the 3rd grade. I told my mom one day and I was like, hey, I can't see. Like, there are letters disappearing on the board. What's going on here? And so after that, my mom took me to get an eye appointment, and sure enough, I needed glasses. And my ophthalmologist told me that my line of vision was about a foot, and after a foot, I wasn't, no. And I can definitely agree to that because my vision was pretty bad. And then in 6th grade, when I started getting more involved in like sports and band and such, my mom was like, okay, you know, you have shown me that you're responsible and you're at the age where you can be responsible. So she let me get contacts. And my mom kind of scared me straight in a way where she told me, she's like, you only get one set of eyes, and if you mess this up, you don't get another set of eyes, so take care of them. So I've been wearing contacts since I was in 6th grade. I am definitely over 25 and I've worn contacts that whole time in my life. My ophthalmologist was amazing. He is so awesome. If you live anywhere near San Antonio, I highly suggest going to Dr. Skander. I don't live in San Antonio, but I definitely drove to get my eyes done by him. He is amazing. He's fantastic. His staff is awesome. All in all, a really great experience, and I definitely have to give a lot of credit to them. So I went in, I got my eyes dilated, looked at. That's how I found out that I could do PRK, and I got it done 2 weeks later. I didn't get to wear contacts for those 2 weeks because it shapes your eye, so I didn't wear contacts, and I got the procedure done. All in all, in my honest opinion, I have a high tolerance for pain for the most part. I can handle pain pretty well. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the most, I would definitely think that PRK was probably a 4. In all honesty, it was a 4, the procedure itself. So they numb your eyes, and my doctor was awesome. He told me everything that he was gonna do before he did it. So there were no surprises for me. During the procedure, it looked like I was underwater. That was my vision. Everything was super blurry. I couldn't tell anything. And I couldn't see the instruments that he was using, even they were literally like on top of my eye. Again, my eyes were, they had numbing drops in them, and I couldn't see anything that was going on. So he cut my eye, pulled the flap back, and then he did the laser. And honestly, the best way to describe it is what my sergeant told me. It's like a fireworks show for your eye. Like, it was just a bunch of bright colors. It looked like fireworks going off, and it was kind of cool, not gonna lie, but it didn't hurt. And then after that, he put the flap back on my cornea and went on to do the next eye. All in all, in complete honesty, it was probably like 2 to 4 minutes per each eye, and that was it. And it was crazy. It was so quick, so painless. The only thing that really bothered me was the smell, and I knew it was gonna smell. My doctor, again, was really honest with me, and he's like, look, the procedure itself is super quick and easy, but it's a smell that most of my patients don't like. And I have to agree, it was the smell. But other than that, awesome, really good, easy experience. So I remember getting up from the table, and the assistant helped me out to the room, and my husband was waiting for me, and I saw my husband, and I saw him the clearest that I've ever seen him without my glasses or my contacts. And that was such an awesome experience, and I remember it, and I'm never gonna forget that. It's such a big deal to me because I've never woken up in my life that I can remember and seeing clearly, to be completely honest. I mean, again, I was in 3rd grade when I got my glasses, and I thought that everybody saw the way that I did. I thought everyone saw life to be blurry and fuzzy, and I remember squinting a lot, and to see clearly now, I'm like, oh, so this is what I've been missing out this whole time. But I remember seeing my husband right after surgery. He was blurry, but he was not as blurry as I have seen him. So that was an awesome experience. I got home, I was doing really well, and they gave me a pain medicine, and I'm not for taking medications. If I don't have to take something, especially if it has to do with like a pain medication, I don't like to do that. But about 20 minutes after I got home, I definitely was feeling it. My eyes were burning a little bit, and again, my doctor told me this was gonna happen. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what, I got this. I can do this. I couldn't, and I actually took the pain medication. Again, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably about a 6. It definitely was something that I was not wanting to have to endure. So I took the medicine and I slept for the rest of the day. And that honestly was the best thing that I could have done, was just sleep. That evening, again, I had my eye drop regimen that my doctor told me to do. And get ready for it. If y'all don't like eye drops, maybe this is not the thing for you, because eye drops are going to be a lot, and it's a part of the healing process, and that's the whole deal. You know, if you want to see clearly, you'll do what you have to do. So day 2 was a little bit of discomfort. Again, 1 to 10, it's probably about a 4. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. It just felt like I had sandpaper in my eye. So after the surgery, my doctor put this contact over my eye, and it literally was just like a regular contact that you put in, and I could feel it. For those who wear contacts, you know when you wear contacts and your contacts get dry and they get that awful like sandy feeling? That's exactly what it felt like. No matter how much eye drops I put in, they help, but it just didn't take it away. So day 2 was dealing with that. Pain wasn't that bad. Light sensitivity for sure. They gave me these awesome looking sunglasses to wear while I was recovering, and they helped. They did, but light sensitivity was a big deal the day after for sure. My husband was so sweet. He put up curtains, he blacked out our bedroom completely, and it was the best thing that I'm so grateful for that. So if that's the case, definitely take the day off, hide out in your room, black everything out, and just sleep. Sleeping honestly was the best thing that I could have done on day 2 as well. Day 3, in my opinion, was the worst day. I definitely would give about a 5 on the pain scale. The contacts were getting even more itchy, in my opinion, and I didn't like it. I didn't like that feeling. I took some pain medication on that day as well, and I slept. I just didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to think about it, to be completely honest. Again, it wasn't awful, but it definitely had some discomfort there, but it wasn't anything that would hinder me from ever doing it again. If I had the option to do this again for some crazy reason, I would. It's not a bad process. It's more of like how you want to look at it, how do you want to perceive it. Attitude is definitely key in life, and attitude was definitely key on this recovery, because I really want to see without glasses and contacts. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna suck it up and I'm gonna get through this healing process. So again, with PRK, because more layers were affected during my surgery, it's gonna take a little bit longer for them to heal versus LASIK, where the recovery time is almost instant. There's not really that much of a recovery time. But that day, definitely, I actually visited my parents that day, and I just slept. I just hung out with my mom and we slept, and not together. Make sure that sounded a little weird. Anyway, I just slept over there and I hung out with her, and my mom's retired, by the way, so that's why I said that. She's enjoying the retired life of being able to nap when she wants to and such. But that definitely was the worst day of all of my surgery, to be honest. The next day I had my post-op, and that's when they took the contacts off, and immediately when they came off my eyes, it was such a relief. My vision was not 100% during this time, and that kind of freaked me out, to be honest. I thought that I would be seeing clear by like day 2 or 3. My right eye actually had a little bit of a longer healing time than my left eye did. And that's okay, whatever. My ophthalmologist was like, that's normal. They're gonna heal at the speed that your body wants to heal. I can't speed that up, so it's gonna do its thing. Now it's been almost 2 weeks since my surgery, and I have 20/20 vision. It is awesome. I wish I would have done this sooner. I knew I was gonna say that. That's what everybody's been telling me. They were like, once you get your surgery and you are fully healed, you're gonna say, I wish I would have done this sooner, and it is so true. But anyway, back to this. The assistant took the contacts off my eyes, and what a world of relief that was. immediately my eyes felt so much better. The drops were helping with that before, but it was such a big difference when she took them off. At that point, I would say my vision was about 80%, maybe like 85% in general. I could see, but I definitely couldn't like see. I mean, like I said, I could see, but things were still blurry. I was driving by that time on my own, but I would definitely say by day 3 I could drive by myself. The first 2 days, there's no way. So they took contacts, came off, and they looked at my vision. That's when I found out that my right eye was a little bit, wasn't as healing as fast as my left eye. And I was doing good. Apparently I was on course. And I've been going to my post-op appointment since then. And like I said, right now I can see 20/20, and it's such an awesome experience. For all those people out there who can see without glasses and contacts, y'all are so blessed. I mean, the first thing that I did the day after my surgery was I reached over for my glasses. Like, it has been such a habit since 3rd grade to see my glasses, or to be able to see with my glasses, that was my first reaction that morning. I haven't done it since, and it is such an awesome feeling to know that I will never have to reach for my glasses ever again. I won't have to sit there and have dry contacts and be like wanting to scratch my eyes all the time because they would get dry. And if anybody lives in Texas, y'all know that allergy season is no joke here. So it is summer right now. It is May. It's summer here because it gets super hot early in the year here, but I haven't dealt with any allergies yet, so I'm a little curious to see how it's going to happen later in the season, in the fall. But right now everything's good. Eye drops, again, there's a lot of eye drops, but that just comes to the territory of having a surgery like this. But the eye drops help tremendously, and I've had no complaints, no issues with it. I love my surgery. I loved my Dr. Skander. They were the eye specialists at San Antonio. Highly suggest going to them if that is something that y'all could do or y'all want to do. The reviews say it all, and I will definitely be a speaking testament to them. That just awesome. What a wonderful facility and doctor, wonderful bedside manner. It's great. So all in all, that is my PRK experience. If anybody has any questions or comments, concerns, anything regarding this, if I can help y'all out, please let me know. I had Googled and YouTubed the heck out of PRK. I wanted to know the ins and outs of it. And there were questions that I had that were not answered that I had, and I didn't see anybody ask them or talk about it. So if there's something that I missed, please comment down below, and I would love to help anybody out. I'm all about helping people, so if this is something that I can do for y'all, let me know. But other than that, I hope y'all like this video. If there's anything else that y'all are interested in, please let me know. And as always, thank y'all